I am going to make this video short and sweet if I possibly can. First and foremost, I hope you guys are all having a great day. All right, some of you may know, some of you may not know how gigantic Finastra is as an organization. I believe 90 of the top 100 banks in the world operate within Finastra's client base. And we do know from 2019 that we saw a Ripple and Finastra partnership, which I will briefly show you. And Ripple's announcement directly states that Finastra customers that are operating in these marketplaces are going to have the potential to utilize the digital asset XRP through on-demand liquidity. Okay, so I found something today because I hadn't seen them at Finastra actually update their marketplace to include RippleNet, and I did find that today. I stumbled across this first and foremost. This is Finastra and Bakkt announcing their plans to enable cryptocurrency trading for community banks and credit unions, which is gigantic, obviously. The strategic partnership enhances digital banking services with a digital assets marketplace and with wallet functionality. Now, we have been alluded to in the past that Ripple or XRP is, Bakkt has no plans essentially of supporting XRP. Well, that is what it is. That's their loss. But I will show you here real quick. So this took me down into their marketplace, right? And it was directly linked. This is Fusion Digital Banking. You go into Finastra's actual Fusion Fabric Cloud through their marketplace right now. And I started looking through this because I've looked through this in the past to try to find Ripple integration into their marketplace even after the announcement, and it just wasn't there. Well, it is there now. And we can see RippleNet right down here now. This is under payments. There's 22 categories under payments, all these different types of initiatives here. This is directly under payments at this point in time now is RippleNet, and I had not seen this previously. I don't think this was on here previously. RippleNet is available via Fusion Total Messaging within Payments Connectivity Marketplace. Interestingly enough, Payments Connectivity Marketplace, if you talk about other products that are related, it directly talks about MasterCard's cross-border service, Clara5, which is real-time enterprise fraud management, and Buxy, which is real-time cross-border payments. I tried looking into Buxy as much as possible. Couldn't find any links. We have been alluded to in the past that MasterCard may or may not be a Ripple client. I've seen various things on that. But what's also curious is that when you go into these other use cases, there's an entirely another link that you can click on called Building Blocks. You cannot click on that when you're in Ripple's marketplace aspect of the Fusion Fabric Cloud Marketplace. You can't click on that when you're in MasterCard's either. You can't click on Building Blocks to see how it works. For example, if I were to go to Buxy Payments, I could click on Building Blocks and I can see where it falls within. So Fusion Global Pay Plus, right? Now, one of the building blocks that we know that Ripple was integrated with Finastra is Global Pay Plus, because if you're not aware, Missis and D plus H combined as Finastra in 2017. D plus H, this is their business guide for Global Pay Plus clearing processing. Ripple was all over this thing in 2017. So we know Global Pay Plus is integrated with RippleNet. So anyways, going back to this, there are some screenshots in here. Now, this directly talks about Fusion Total Messaging being integrated directly into Ripple connectivity, Finastra's Ripple connectivity. And now we know that Global Pay Plus is obviously has been on board with Ripple for a very long time. We know that on-demand liquidity in XRP, which we will see here in a second, is an option for Finastra's clients. And now RippleNet is actually on the marketplace for Finastra. RippleNet is available via Fusion Total Messaging within the Payments Connectivity Marketplace. So the messaging thing is obviously, I'm sure that is certainly the use case, but within that ecosystem, I don't know. It seems to me like RippleNet Cloud is kind of, I mean, we're alluded to the fact that it's RippleNet, right? They do talk about, I believe, xCurrent here to an extent as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it talks about Ripple. It talks about xCurrent Cloud. Now, xCurrent can utilize XRP, but it does not have to utilize XRP. You can have Nostro and Vostro, like pre-validated and promissory accounts on the front and back end of these transactions from a messaging standpoint to allow for instant settlement that uses the legacy way that things have always been done. You do have the option, I believe, to utilize XRP through xCurrent as well. We've been alluded to that in the past. But we know that Ripple, Finastra literally is tied in and to the point where their clients are going to be able to utilize on-demand liquidity. This is directly from that press release that they released in 2019 about on Finastra's website, Ripple to bring blockchain technology to Finastra's banking customers. And it links you directly to the full announcement. So on Finastra's website, they don't talk about the capability of on-demand liquidity, but they link this article. And I get this is 2019, but the actual marketplace store, the Fusion store, this is newer in my opinion. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody post it. I don't know if it's been found by anybody yet, but RippleNet is directly on the Fusion store through Finastra at this point in time. We can see right here, customers will be hosted on Ripple's cloud solution, which will significantly improve speed of integration with other network partners and allow for faster upgrades. They will also have the option to utilize on-demand liquidity, which leverages the digital asset XRP for cross-border payments. There's tons of stuff about Finastra. I mean, this goes all the way back into 2019 as well. This is Accenture's payment scheme. Accenture is a giant, saying that the infrastructure of Accenture's payment scheme also deals in Ripple's distributed ledger technology. Finastra provides standard RippleNet integration into payments engine platforms. Infrastructure covers the DLT network provided by Ripple and the integration required for banks to connect to the network, including any message translation. For example, and this is 2 years ago, ISO 20022, there are also software providers such as D+H, which we've just seen, D+H all the way back in 2017, combined with Missis to form Finastra. There are software providers such as D+H who provide standard Ripple integration to their payment engine platforms. I mean, I have tons of tweets and tons of research with Finastra that it all goes back years. It goes back 3 or 4 years. Just very, very interesting. And, you want to understand kind of the scope and the scale of how big Finastra is. 9,000 clients. This is 2 years ago. 10,700 employees. They operate in 130 countries. 90 of the world's top 100 banks by asset size. So retail banking, transaction banking, lending, treasury and capital markets, payments. Software integrations, obviously, because we just saw the D+H and they merged. They're doing RippleNet software integrations. I'm not sure if that's still going on or not through Finastra, through the consolidation of both entities. But my biggest takeaway from this is that I have not seen RippleNet on Finastra's Fusion store, and now it is, and it's already live apparently. So, otherwise we would see coming soon here. So. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you happen to be. Told you guys I was going to try to make this short. This is new for me. I don't think anybody else has seen this. If somebody else has posted this, please share it with me. I'd like to give them a shout out. But I've looked at this maybe once every month or so just to see if any updates are made on the Fusion store through Finastra, because I know that Finastra is a monster. This is the first time I've seen RippleNet. So take it easy. Later.